The time has come for humanity to experience one of the most profound shifts in consciousness we have ever seen. Something is going to happen within the next 24 hours that even astrologers have no words to describe. For those familiar with the energies of the universe, the signs are clear. A geomagnetic storm is on the horizon, and this first wave is set to change the course of our evolution. The Pleiadians, advanced beings from the Pleiades star system, are calling us to awaken and prepare for the transformational energies that are about to descend upon Earth. This is not just a celestial event, it is a cosmic intervention that will trigger a major shift in human consciousness. Humanity is on the verge of an extraordinary shift that will resonate deeply throughout the universe and in our collective consciousness. The Pleiadians, our celestial allies, have sent a powerful warning. A massive wave of energy, carried by a geomagnetic storm, is about to reshape the energetic landscape of Earth. This wave is not just an external force, but a transformational awakening, aimed at accelerating the ascension of humanity and taking us into a new era of higher awareness and spiritual evolution. So are you ready to navigate the powerful energy of the geomagnetic storm? Then type in the comment, "I am ready to flow with the powerful energy flow of the universe." In this video, we will know what powerful warnings the Pleiadians, our celestial allies, are sending us with the help of the energy of the geomagnetic storm. This video is divided into 5 parts. The last part explains the message that the Pleiadians have sent to you. If you want to thank the Pleiadians, you can thank them by subscribing to the channel and sending a super chat. The arrival of the first geomagnetic storm. The arrival of the first geomagnetic storm marks the beginning of a profound and transformational shift. While these storms are scientifically linked to solar activity, they hold a much deeper significance than the physical and atmospheric effects we typically associate with them. Essentially, this geomagnetic storm is a powerful energetic wave that reaches into the spiritual realm, energizing both Earth and its inhabitants in ways that many do not fully understand. The energy behind this phenomenon is very closely tied to the rhythms of the universe, making it much more than a physical event. This wave of energy serves as a cosmic signal sent from the center of the universe, perfectly timed with Earth's journey toward higher consciousness. For years, spiritual teachers and star beings, such as the Pleiadians, have been describing these storms as important opportunities for humanity to reconnect with its higher purpose. The Pleiadians are a group of enlightened beings from the star group known as the Pleiades, who are often considered guides who provide wisdom to help Earth access higher dimensions. They have long warned that geomagnetic storms should not be feared but embraced. According to their teachings, the energy released from these storms works to remove dense layers of old, stagnant energy, making room for light and higher frequencies. This geomagnetic storm brings with it a powerful wave of energy that will increase our sensitivity to the Earth's vibrations. Imagine that the Earth itself is a living, breathing entity with its own energy field, and during this storm, that energy field becomes more active, vibrant, and powerful. Our own energetic bodies are closely connected to this field, and as the Earth's vibrations change and become more intense, we also begin to feel the shift within ourselves. These shifts can manifest in a variety of ways. Some people may feel more emotionally charged or sensitive, while others may experience sudden bursts of heightened intuition or inspiration. It is important to understand that this geomagnetic storm serves as a gateway to higher consciousness. The energy emanating from the sun and interacting with the Earth is not random. It is part of a larger cosmic plan to help humanity awaken to its true potential. This wave of energy is like a key, unlocking hidden aspects of ourselves that have been dormant for too long. It encourages us to let go of old patterns, old beliefs, and anything that is no longer in our highest interest. As we let go of these layers, we become more aligned with the frequencies of love, unity, and higher awareness. For those who are sensitive to energy, this storm will feel particularly intense, but in a way that can be incredibly transformative if approached with openness. Rather than resisting these changes or trying to cling to the old ways of thinking and being, this is an invitation to flow with the energy and trust the process. When you align yourself with the vibrations of the storm, you begin to notice that everything is happening for your highest good. Even the challenging moments are here to help you grow and evolve. Activation of dormant DNA. The activation of dormant DNA is an extraordinary and profound process that many believe will be triggered by the energies of the current geomagnetic storm. Within each human being, there are strands of DNA that scientists have called junk DNA, although it is far from useless. These genetic codes, which lie hidden and largely dormant in most people, have the potential to unlock incredible abilities and reach higher levels of consciousness. This geomagnetic storm is acting as a powerful catalyst, sending waves of energy across the Earth that are awakening these dormant aspects of our DNA. This dormant DNA is believed to carry the codes for empathic, telepathic, and even psychic abilities. Many have theorized that this part of our genetic makeup has been dormant for thousands of years, waiting to be activated at the right time. Now, with the intense energy waves of the storm, the activation process begins. This activation will not feel like a sudden switch being turned on. Instead, it is subtle at first, with many people experiencing small shifts in perception, intuition, and a deeper sense of connection to themselves and the universe. You may become more aware of your surroundings, feel emotions more deeply, or sense the thoughts and emotions of those around you. As this energy continues to flow over the next 24 hours and beyond, these changes may become more noticeable. You may experience heightened awareness, increased synchronicity, or a stronger sense of unity with nature and other beings. These are signs that dormant DNA codes are being unlocked, and as they happen, you will begin to tap into your multidimensional self, the part of you that exists beyond the physical world and can access higher realms of consciousness. In many ways, this process is about remembering who you really are. Human beings are far more powerful than we have been led to believe, and this activation is a reminder of the extraordinary potential that exists within us. It is as if the veil is being lifted, allowing us to see and experience life from a new perspective, where empathy, telepathy, and unity with all living things become second nature. The most beautiful aspect of this DNA activation is the sense of interconnectedness that comes with it. As more people experience these shifts, a collective awakening begins to take place. This is not just about individual transformation, it is a global shift in consciousness. The more we become aware of our higher self, the more we realize how deeply connected we are to each other and to the universe. This sense of unity is one of the most powerful gifts that come from this activation. It's important to be patient with yourself during this time. The activation of dormant DNA is a gradual process, and it will unfold at a pace that is right for you. Everyone's journey is unique, and there is no right or wrong way to experience this shift. Trust that the universe is guiding you, and that these energies are working in your favor, even if the changes are subtle at first. In the days to come, as the waves of energy continue to influence our planet, the activation will become more pronounced. You may feel an even stronger connection to your spiritual path, and the desire to explore your higher purpose might grow. What the Pleiadians want to tell us. The Pleiadians a group of benevolent extraterrestrial beings from the Pleiades star system, have been sharing messages with humanity for many years. These messages often come through channels, individuals who are sensitive to their higher frequencies and can communicate with them. Right now, the Pleiadians are delivering an urgent message about the energy changes taking place on Earth, particularly through the cosmic events we are experiencing, such as geomagnetic storms and other powerful energetic changes. At the core of their message is the understanding that these storms and cosmic shifts should not be feared. They are not signs of destruction or chaos, but gifts from the universe. The Pleiadians want us to know that these storms are cosmic invitations to awaken to our higher potential. They are helping us to step fully into our power, reconnect with our divine essence, and align with the higher frequencies that are flooding the Earth. In short, we are being given the opportunity to raise our vibration and become more in tune with the universal energies of love and unity. The Pleiadians are emphasizing that the changes we are about to experience are vital to humanity's collective ascension. Ascension is the process of moving from a lower state of consciousness to a higher one, and for Earth, this means moving into a dimension where love, peace, and harmony become the basis of our reality. This is what many call the New Earth, a time and place where humanity lives in alignment with its highest potential, free from the constraints of fear, division, and lower vibrational energies. The Pleiadians are urging us to recognize that the systems, beliefs, and energies that have been in place for centuries are now crumbling. Old ways of thinking, structures based on fear, separation, and control can no longer sustain the incoming waves of light and higher consciousness. As these old paradigms break down, it may seem like there is chaos in the world, but the Pleiadians assure us that this is a necessary part of the process. Just as a seed must break down to sprout new life, old structures must also disintegrate for something new to emerge. This is where the message of trust and openness becomes important. The Pleiadians are asking us to trust the process, even when it feels uncomfortable or uncertain. The energies we are experiencing are designed to shake things up, to take us out of our comfort zone and into a higher state of awareness. The key is not to resist, but to embrace these changes with an open heart. When we resist, we create suffering for ourselves. But when we trust, we allow the universe to lead us into the greater good that is unfolding. The Pleiadians also remind us that we are not alone in this journey. Along with them, there are many other benevolent star families and cosmic beings who are supporting us through this transition. They are working behind the scenes, infusing the Earth with light and love, helping to stabilize the planet's energy grid, and assisting each of us individually in our awakening process. They are like our cosmic family, watching over us with great love and care, cheering us on as we move through this profound shift. The geomagnetic storm that we are currently experiencing is part of a much larger cosmic plan. It is designed to assist Earth in moving into a new frequency. When we talk about frequencies, we are referring to the vibration or energy state of the planet and all living beings on it. For a long time, Earth has been operating at a lower frequency, one that is dominated by fear, division, and materialism. But now, as higher energies flood the planet, we are being given the chance to raise our frequency and enter a new state of existence. In this new frequency, love, peace, and harmony are not just ideals, but the very foundation of reality. The Pleiadians describe this as a return to our natural state, a remembering of who we truly are. We are beings of light, divine souls who are meant to live in unity with all of creation. The storms and cosmic events are helping us to clear away the old, dense energies that have kept us disconnected from this truth. The Pleiadians encourage us to take this time to focus on our inner work. This is a moment to let go of fear anger, and any lower vibrational emotions that are no longer serving us. It is a time to open our hearts, to connect with the energy of love, and to trust that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. While the external world may seem uncertain, the inner world is where we find our power, our peace, and our connection to the greater cosmic plan. The collapse of old systems. The collapse of old systems is an integral part of the sweeping transformation we are going through as humanity. As the geomagnetic storm hits the Earth, we begin to see the disintegration of old structures and institutions that have shaped our society for centuries. Whether they are political, financial, or social systems, these old ways of organizing our world have often been rooted in fear, control, and division. They no longer resonate with the higher frequencies that are coming nigh. This process can feel overwhelming, especially when it unfolds on such a large scale. It can seem like everything is falling apart, and this can lead to a deep sense of uncertainty. Many of us are accustomed to living within these systems, even if they don't always work in the best way for us. The structures of governance, the way our financial systems are organized, and the social norms that determine how we relate to each other, they form the backbone of our collective experience. But these systems in many ways have kept us stuck in a cycle of fear and separation, preventing us from fully realizing our potential as a species. The energy from this cosmic event, particularly the geomagnetic storm, is shaking these foundations. It is as if a great force is flowing, tearing apart anything that is not aligned with the higher frequencies of love, cooperation, and unity. While it may seem like everything is falling apart, it is important to recognize that this is part of a larger transformation, a clearing. What appears as destruction is actually the universe's way of making room for something new and more aligned with the truth we as spiritual beings experience as humans. The Pleiadians, a group of star beings deeply connected to Earth's spiritual evolution, remind us that this fall is a necessary step in our ascension process. They emphasize that we are moving into a new reality based on heart-centered values such as unity, compassion, and equality. In this new world, systems will no longer be built on fear or the need to control others. Instead, they will emerge from a place of love and cooperation, creating a more harmonious way of being together. However, this change may not always feel smooth. As old systems collapse, we may experience chaos and confusion on an individual and collective level. When familiar things are gone, it can be confusing, leaving us unsure of what will happen next. But it is important to remember that this is a temporary state. Chaos is not the end. It is simply a phase of cleansing, making way for something better. We are entering an era where systems will be more reflective of our true nature. Instead of being driven by competition, greed, or the need for power, these new systems will foster collaboration and mutual support. The energy of unity and oneness will be the foundation of our social structures, and this shift will be mirrored in our politics, economics, and even in the ways we relate to one another as individuals. We are moving from a paradigm of separation into one of interconnectedness, where every person, every action, and every decision is part of a greater whole. It's important to embrace this period of transition with trust and faith. The old ways of living, while they may have served us for a time, are no longer sustainable in the higher frequencies that are coming in. This is an opportunity to build something new, something that honors the divine within each of us and reflects our highest potential. While the collapse may feel challenging, it's essential to remember that it's clearing the path for something much more beautiful and aligned with the soul of humanity. Increased emotional sensitivity. With the arrival of this powerful storm comes an incredible wave of increased emotional sensitivity. You may find that your emotions are more intense than usual, with feelings of joy, love, excitement, and deep connection surfacing. At the same time, you may also experience fear, anxiety, or unresolved pain. This emotional intensity may feel overwhelming, but it is an essential part of the transformation process we are currently going through. The Pleiadians, beings from a higher dimension, remind us that these increased emotions are not something to be feared or resisted. Instead, they encourage us to fully embrace them. Both positive and negative emotions are signs that our body and spirit are going through a deep change. What is happening is that old wounds, traumas, and unresolved emotions are coming to the surface to be healed. These are often emotions and patterns that we have held inside for a long time, either consciously or subconsciously. By allowing them to come now, we are being given the opportunity to leave them behind forever. This process is deeply connected to moving from the third dimension, 3D, to the fifth dimension, 5D. In 3D, we operate in a space where fear, separation, and lower vibrations dominate our experience. In contrast, 5D is about higher frequencies of love, unity, and interconnectedness. To fully align with 5D, we must shed the emotional burden that keeps us stagnant in 3D. These heightened emotions are part of that downward process. Although it may feel like an emotional roller coaster, each wave of emotion you experience is clearing old, lower vibrations. This may manifest as reliving past traumas, remembering old wounds, or feeling deep sadness for reasons you may not fully understand. It is important to remember that this is all part of the healing journey. By allowing these feelings to surface, acknowledging them, and letting them flow through you, you are giving yourself the opportunity to heal on a deep soul level. One of the most powerful tools you have at this time is the practice of forgiveness for yourself and for others. Forgiveness does not mean forgetting or ignoring harmful actions, but rather releasing the emotional charge and burden that these memories or experiences hold on you. By forgiving, you free yourself from the chains of the past and make room for lighter, higher frequencies of love and compassion in their place. Compassion is another essential practice during this time. As you move through this emotional intensity, remember to be kind to yourself. You are going through a big change, and it is important to treat yourself with care. This means giving yourself space to feel without judgment, resting when needed, and honoring your emotional journey. Also, extend this compassion to others. Everyone around you is going through their own version of this emotional shift, and they may not be aware of it or know how to handle it. By showing compassion to others, you help create a wave of healing energy that extends beyond yourself. Lastly, unconditional love is the guiding force that will carry you through this transformation. Love yourself for who you are, imperfections and all. Recognize that your journey, with all its ups and downs, is divinely orchestrated to help you grow and evolve. When you approach your emotions from a place of unconditional love, you begin to see that each feeling, whether it's joy or pain, is a part of your soul's evolution. It's through this love that you will be able to release the old and make room for the new, higher frequencies to anchor into your being. In this moment of heightened emotional sensitivity, remember that you are not alone. You are part of a larger collective shift that is moving us all towards greater love, compassion, and unity. By embracing your emotions and allowing them to transform you, you are playing a crucial role in the collective ascension process, helping to usher in the higher frequencies of the fifth dimension for all of humanity. Increased psychic abilities. The first wave of the geomagnetic storm brings with it a powerful surge of energy that enhances psychic abilities, creating a profound shift in the way we perceive and interact with the world. As this storm hits, it acts as a bridge between our reality and higher dimensions, opening channels of communication that may have previously been inaccessible. This is a time when many people will begin to experience an increase in intuitive insights, often referred to as downloads. These downloads are spontaneous bursts of information that come from higher dimensional beings, such as the Pleiadians, who are deeply connected to Earth's spiritual evolution. They offer guidance, wisdom, and a broader perspective on both personal and collective life paths. As the energy intensifies, you may notice vivid dreams or even visions that seem to offer clues about your future, your purpose, or the direction humanity is headed. These experiences aren't random. They are part of the thinning veil between dimensions, which allows clearer communication with the divine and higher realms. Pay attention to these moments, as they can be rich with meaning and insight. One of the most significant changes during this time is the sharpening of intuition. That inner voice, the gut feeling that tells you which direction to take, becomes stronger and more reliable. You'll likely find that decisions are easier to make as your sense of what is right for you becomes crystal clear. Alongside this, synchronicities, the meaningful coincidences that seem to guide you, will occur more frequently. These synchronicities are like little nudges from the universe, confirming that you are on the right path or drawing your attention to something important. In this heightened state of awareness, it's crucial to trust your inner guidance. The geomagnetic storm is not just a physical event. It's a spiritual activation that connects us more deeply to the divine. As the veil thins, the boundaries between the physical world and the spiritual realms become less rigid, allowing for more direct communication with guides, angels, and other higher beings. This is a time to embrace these experiences with an open heart, trusting that you are being supported and guided toward your highest good. Through this energetic shift, we are being invited to step into our fuller potential, expanding our consciousness and aligning more deeply with the higher frequencies of the universe. Realigning the Earth's magnetic field. The Earth is going through an incredible shift at the moment, and one of the most important aspects of this shift is the realignment of its magnetic field. This realignment occurs in the form of geomagnetic storms, which are essentially waves of charged energy from the Sun that interact with the Earth's magnetic field. As these storms make contact, they bring with them a higher frequency of energy that is essential for the planet's spiritual evolution. The Earth is not only a physical being, but also a conscious living entity. Just as we go through stages of growth and change, so does the planet. The difference is that the Earth's shift is on a much larger scale, and we as humans are intricately connected to it. As the planet moves into higher dimensions, realigning the Earth's magnetic field is necessary. You can think of it as being like tuning an instrument. It's about finding harmony and balance at a new, higher frequency. This shift into higher vibrational energies is meant to stabilize the Earth as it moves toward a more aligned, peaceful, and integrated existence. However, this realignment is not just an abstract idea. It has very real and physical effects on both the planet and the people who live on it. As these higher energies come into contact with the Earth's magnetic field, they create shifts and adjustments within the field itself. Much like an old radio signal adjusts to catch a clearer, stronger frequency, the Earth's magnetic field is being fine-tuned. The result of this finely tuned adjustment can sometimes be experienced as physical symptoms by humans, especially those who are sensitive to energy changes. These symptoms can include dizziness, headaches, fatigue, or even a feeling of being disoriented. This is because our bodies are also briefly realigning. Our own energy fields are being upgraded to match the Earth's new energetic blueprint. This process of adjustment can be challenging, and it is important to be patient and gentle with ourselves during these times. The body, mind, and spirit are all interconnected. So when the Earth's energy changes, it can create a ripple effect that affects us on many levels. Our bodies, like tuning forks, need to adjust to the new frequencies, which can take some time. While physical symptoms may feel uncomfortable, they are actually signs that our body is aligning with the Earth's higher vibrations. The Pleiadians, a group of higher dimensional beings, often connected with spiritual guidance for humanity, advise grounding practices to help ease this transition. Grounding is essentially about reconnecting with the Earth's energy, and one of the simplest ways to do this is by spending time in nature. Walking barefoot on the grass, sitting by a tree, or simply being outdoors can help you attune to the Earth's shifting energies. Another helpful practice is meditating with crystals, which are known to carry specific frequencies that can assist in balancing and stabilizing our energy fields. Crystals like black tourmaline or hematite are particularly grounding and can help anchor your energy during these shifts. Meditating with these crystals allows you to become more attuned to the Earth's recalibration process, aligning your energy with the new energetic blueprint that is emerging. As you meditate, you may find a deeper sense of connection to both the planet and your own energy field, bringing a sense of calm and stability during times of transition. This entire process of recalibration is about embracing change on a deep energetic level. It's about aligning with the Earth's higher purpose and allowing ourselves to rise to new levels of consciousness. Though the physical symptoms may be challenging, they are a natural part of our own evolution as we shift alongside the Earth. By practicing grounding and staying connected to the planet, we can navigate these energetic upgrades with greater ease and grace, ultimately emerging stronger, more aligned, and ready for the new world that is unfolding before us. The importance of staying centered and grounded. Staying grounded and centered is incredibly important, especially during times of heightened energy. As the Earth shifts into higher frequencies, we're all feeling the effects of this collective transformation. It can be overwhelming, both physically and emotionally, but by grounding ourselves, we can navigate these changes with much more ease and grace. The Pleiadians, beings of higher consciousness who guide and support humanity, often emphasize the importance of grounding during these energetic shifts. When we talk about grounding, we're really talking about staying connected to the Earth and its natural rhythms. The Earth is our anchor. It keeps us stable, even when everything around us seems to be shifting and changing rapidly. Grounding is about maintaining that connection to the Earth so that we can flow with these changes instead of resisting them. Right now, the energy on the planet is intense. Geomagnetic storms, solar flares, and other cosmic influences are sending waves of higher frequency energy to the Earth, which is all part of the planet's ascension process. This higher energy is meant to help us evolve, but it can also feel chaotic if we're not prepared for it. If you're not grounded, you might feel like you're being tossed around by these energetic waves. You might experience feelings of anxiety, fatigue, dizziness, or emotional overwhelm. These are all signs that your energy is being impacted by the higher frequencies. The key to navigating this time is to remain grounded and centered in yourself. When you are grounded, you can handle these energy shifts with much more ease because you're stable and anchored in your own body and energy field. Grounding allows you to process and integrate the higher frequencies that are coming in, rather than being overwhelmed by them. It helps you feel more connected, not just to the Earth, but to yourself and your own inner strength. There are several ways to stay grounded during this time. One of the most effective practices is spending time in nature. Simply being outside, walking barefoot on the grass, or sitting near a tree can help you reconnect with the Earth's energy. Nature has a calming, stabilizing effect that brings us back into balance. The Earth itself is undergoing a transformation, and by staying connected to it, we can align ourselves with this process rather than resisting it. Another powerful way to stay grounded is through mindfulness and meditation. Mindfulness is about being fully present in the moment, noticing your breath, your body, and your surroundings without judgment. When you practice mindfulness, you become more attuned to your inner state, which helps you stay centered even in the midst of chaos. Meditation can also be a great tool for grounding. By focusing on your breath or using grounding visualizations, such as imagining roots growing from your feet into the earth, you can bring yourself back into alignment with the planet's energy. In addition to grounding practices, energy clearing is essential during times of heightened energy. The Pleiadians advise regularly clearing your energy field, as we often pick up on external energies that aren't our own, especially during collective shifts. You can do this through simple techniques like smudging with sage or Palo Santo, taking salt baths, or using crystals that promote grounding and protection. Black tourmaline, hematite, and smoky quartz are all excellent stones for grounding and clearing negative energy. When your energy field is clear, it's easier to remain balanced and centered in yourself. The dawn of the new Earth. The Pleiadians have long spoken of the arrival of the new Earth, a reality rooted in love, harmony, and oneness. This first wave of the geomagnetic storm is the beginning of that new reality. As more individuals awaken to their divine nature and embrace the higher frequencies of fifth-dimensional consciousness, we will witness the birth of a new collective experience. The Earth is transitioning from a planet of duality and separation to one of unity and compassion. This storm is the catalyst that will push humanity forward, accelerating our evolution and ushering in an era of peace and enlightenment. In summary, this geomagnetic storm marks the beginning of an extraordinary transformation for humanity. The Pleiadians are urging us to stay open, grounded, and heart-centered as we navigate these cosmic energies. While the changes may feel intense, they are ultimately guiding us toward a higher state of being and the creation of the new Earth. This is a time of great awakening, and those who are ready will step fully into their divine power, embracing their role in the collective ascension. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this video helpful or inspiring, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more content like this. And feel free to hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. I'd love to hear your thoughts, so leave a comment down below and let me know how you're navigating these powerful energy shifts. Remember, we're all in this journey together, so stay grounded, stay aligned, and keep shining your light. Until next time, take care and much love.